Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another Steam Summer Sale video. This time we are looking at the best co-op games for under $20. So we start first with Deep Rock Galactic. Probably one of the most popular PvE style co-op game. So you and your friends, up to 4 people, can play together and you are basically a dwarf mining company. So you have to go into different parts, different maps and mine for some important resources, and while you're mining you have to fight off these giant bug-like creatures. Once you mine you can just leave. So this is a very popular game, very good. You can see here peak is around 27 to 30,000, although you don't need to have people online, you can play with friends. So this is 67% off, just under $10 at $9.89, $2.30 in India, $8.24 in the UK and $11.54 in Canada. Warhammer Vermintide. So this is a Warhammer fantasy setting, hack and slash melee plus some ranged weapons as well. You have 5 different characters with each of them having 3 different career classes, 3 or 4 in some cases, and so you have a lot of flexibility in how you play, a lot of weapons, a lot of customization with weapons, and yeah, different tactics. You have to work together in this one because these are some enemies in here that are very good at taking out people who are isolated from their team. So up to 4 players can play together once again, even though there are 5 classes, and you can, depending on your playstyle, you can choose the dwarf or the witch hunter, etc, etc. So there are bosses here, a lot of maps here and a lot of big maps as well. This is a huge game at this point because I think like 20 plus maps at this point. So very fun game. I've played a lot of this, well over 100 hours in this one. And yeah, it's very fun and satisfying. So this is 80% off, $6, $200 in India, $4.75 in the UK, $7 in Canada and $5.59 in the Eurozone. Next is Remnant from the Ashes. So this is a little bit different. This is a Souls-like, you could say, game, but fully playable in co-op. You can of course play in solo as well if you want just single player, but co-op is more fun in my opinion. And yeah, the entire campaign is playable in co-op. Different worlds to explore and some slight procedural generation as well, so multiple playthroughs could be slightly different depending on which area you go into. And this is 65% off, $14, $504 in India, $10.84 in Canada, $15.92, $10.84 in the UK, $15.92 in Canada. So Raft is another open world survival crafting game where you have a raft and you're on the sea, on the ocean. And yeah, you have to survive, scavenge for resources, build your craft, improve it, make it stronger, avoid the shark attacks, things like that. And yeah, very popular game. I think it came out a few years ago, but the full version only came out last year. So yeah, I've seen a lot of let's plays and live streams of this one. This is 33% off, $13.39, $3.78 in India, $10 in the UK, $14.73 in Canada and $13 in the Eurozone. Next is It Takes Two. So this is once again a co-op game made by the same people who made A Way Out. Very popular game. It won the Game of the Year in 2021. So yeah, fun little game. Should be good if you want to play with a friend. You can also get like a friend's pass. I think it's free or something. Invite a friend to join for free with friend's pass or work together. Yeah, so you can invite a friend. I think only one person needs to buy the game, I guess. So this is 60% off, $16, $8.79 in India, $14 in the UK, $22 in Canada, $16 in the Eurozone. Next is PowerWash Simulator. So I have actually played this game and played it in co-op as well through the Game Pass. Very straightforward game. You have to use all your PowerWash tools to clean up different things. You have different jobs, and they have been recently adding a lot of extra free DLCs as well. This one is the SpongeBob SquarePants themed one, so you have to go and clean up the area there. You also have one with Final Fantasy VII. There's one where you have to clean Tomb Raider's house, things like that, and of course the normal ones in the game. I have put in almost 40 hours in this game and I still haven't finished it entirely. So next time I get the Game Pass, I'll try and finish that because I've already made so much progress there. And I've also played it with a friend in co-op. So yeah, very fun, relaxing game, the sort of thing you put in the background and listen to a podcast or something. So this is 20% off, $20, $800 in India, $16 in the UK, $26 in Canada, and 20 euros. Next is Valheim, so another survival crafting game made by Coffee Stain, published by Coffee Stain. Again, they make very good games. And this one is also very positive, as you can see, overwhelmingly so, 350,000 reviews. And this is unique because up to 10 people can play together. So not just a 2-player co-op, it's a 10-player co-op. And you can build and craft some amazing things. I've seen some amazing structures being built by people on YouTube. And this is also procedurally generated, still in early access, but plenty of content already. So this is 40% off, $12, $317 in India, $929 pounds, 1367 in Canada, and 12 in the Eurozone. This is also very good for low-end systems because it's a well-optimized game and not demanding to run at all. Next we have Sea of Thieves 2023 edition. So this game has evolved quite a lot. There have been a lot of things added to it. As you can see, here is the Pirates of the Caribbean collab thing here. They also have one coming up with Tales of Monkey Island, and I think it's already out or very close to being released. And of course, it's a fun co-op game. I think this is definitely a game where you have to play in co-op. I tried playing solo, but it's kind of hard because you need at least 2 people to man even the smallest of the ships. So at least 2 people and you can manage and be comfortable. So PvP style game basically, but quite a lot of fun. And it's a good price now. So hang on, this is the game. 50% off, $20, $700 in India, $17.49 in the UK, 25 in Canada, 20 in the Eurozone. Satisfactory, so another mention for Satisfactory, very good game, another game by Coffee Stain, well optimized. So basically a factory sim game where you make resources, harvest things and transport them, and have conveyor belts and like giant places. Like your imagination can really run wild in this sort of game. Over 100,000 positive reviews, 95% rated positive, and not a bad price either. So 45% off, $16.49 in the UK. So, sorry, $16.49 in the US, $7.15 in India, $15 in the UK, $21 in Canada, $16.49 in the Eurozone. Don't Starve Together. So this is the co-op version of the Don't Starve game, and once again brutal open world survival crafting style game. And this one here, when you buy the game, you get an extra copy for your friend. So you're basically getting 2 game codes and you can gift one to a friend. So this is 66% off, $5.09, $156 in India, $373 in the UK, $577 in Canada. Another new game which is kind of popular on streams and stuff, this is Bread and Fred. So you have to guide these 2 penguins as they try to summit a mountain, and of course it is co-op. It's got the pixel graphics, it's kind of popular. It only came out end of May, so it's a fairly new game, so this count isn't that big. There is a demo though, and regional pricing is still decent here. So 20% off, $12, $552 in India, $10.23 in the UK, $15 in Canada, $11.83 in the Eurozone. So another popular game is Overcooked. So your fast-paced cooking style game, cartoony, you have to prepare things quickly and serve the orders and things like that. I think this has been given away free by Epic maybe a couple of times, but it's still a very fun game to play with like people with you at home, like local co-op I mean. So this is 75% off, $624, $142 in India, £5, $724 in Canada, $574 in the Eurozone. Cuphead, so a very difficult game, very artistically good looking, made like the cartoons of the 1930s, and yeah, it's a little hard, but it's still fun and you can play in co-op. This is 30% off, $14 only, $395 in India, $10.49 in the UK, and $15.39 in Canada. I didn't mean only 14 because only 30% is the sale. It doesn't go cheaper than that. So the price has been the same for a long time. And then we have Left 4 Dead 2. So probably the most popular of these shooter type co-op games. And yeah, it's still fun, still pretty playable. Price is affordable. A lot of people still playing. Overwhelmingly positive with over 500,000 reviews. This is 90% off, only $1, 48 rupees 85 cents, 129 in Canada. And you can see here 40,000 playing right now with a peak of 60,000, and this game is from 2009. 14-year-old game, is hitting over 50k players daily on Steam. So fantastic game. If you still haven't played this, maybe just get this and this will be good enough, I suppose. Alright, so that's another video done. Co-op games under $20. Let me know what you think of this. Now personally, I don't play a lot of co-op games like these, like local co-op, couch co-op type. I prefer the ones where you have a campaign, you can play solo, but a friend can also join. So that makes more sense to me. Anyway, thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next one.